Hi everybody, this is Sarah from Serenity, and today we look at the January forecast for Aquarius natives. So this will be Sun, Moon, and Rising sign for January 21 for Aquarius. Today I will be using the Fairy Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and we will draw 6 cards. The first will be what you bring forward from December into January, your biggest obstacle, your biggest asset going into January, your home life, your love life, and remember, this is very general and broad, Aquarius, and the final outcome, where you'll be at the end of the month. This is my take on the astrology and the oracle cards, and because of that, it may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. We do have quite a few astrological events happening in January. On January the 7th, Mars enters Taurus, which will give you a big boost on making your home feel more safe and secure. On January the 13th, there'll be a new moon in Capricorn, which will give us kind of a reset where we look at our goals and kind of plan out what we're going to do the next 28 days. And we should be a lot more practical and more detail-oriented when the moon is in Capricorn. On January the 19th, the sun enters your home sign of Aquarius, so happy birthday. And on January the 28th, we have a full moon in Leo. So this will have you finishing up the cycle that you began on January the 13th. And Capricorn, now you're ready to reap the rewards of those decisions that you made. And with the Leo moon, you're going to be feeling more optimistic, more childlike, ready to play and ready to have fun, which is good because on January the 30th, we move into a Mercury retrograde cycle, and it begins in, once again, your home sign of Aquarius. So any big projects or any important information you need to take care of signing documents, applying for jobs, those types of things, you want to do it before January the 30th. And ideally, you want to do it probably 5 days before then. So I would say do it by January 25th anyway. If you've already applied for a job, but let's say you're interviewing after January 30th, that's fine. You should be okay because you've already started the ball rolling. You just don't want to do the initial stuff during Mercury retrograde. Hopefully, I'll be able to put a video out about Mercury retrograde and what you can expect with this particular cycle. Let's take a look at what you can expect in January. So I'm going to shuffle really quickly, and the first card will be what you're bringing forward into January from December. Oh, nice. Laughter. Oh, Aquarius, you are known for your sense of humor, aren't you? So in December, you really learn the lesson that every cloud has a silver lining and also a humorous one. You care very deeply about people and social conditions, and quite often you're overwhelmed by all the sorrow in the world. But by stepping back and looking at the humor in the world, you can let go some of that pain and some of that worry. Laughter helps us to step back and see our situation more objectively as well. So when we come from that mindset, we're more relaxed, we're more creative, and we're able to find solutions to problems that seem otherwise impossible. So by slowing down and taking the time to relax and laugh, you've been able to unwind, lower your stress levels, and tap into that creative energy, which is what you're bringing forward into January. So that sounds very positive. If you aren't feeling it yet, then maybe take some time this week to watch a comedy or read something amusing, talk to someone who makes you laugh, and do something that will tap into that energy, because this is really important as you begin the new year to come from that type of energy. This is going to be a very interesting and pivotal year for you. I hope to have your overview out within the next couple of weeks. I'm just working a lot, so bear with me. Okay, so overall, yeah, you're coming into the month with very positive energy. You've kind of stepped back and detached yourself from some of the drama around you, and that's giving you the opportunity to really look at creative ways of handling some of these situations. So let me shuffle really quickly and we'll look at your biggest obstacle for the month. Oh, well, this is not surprising, is it? Rise above your problems. And that's something that we can very easily say, but it's in reality pretty hard to put into practice. When we're in the middle of a problem, it can seem like there's no solution. But when you change your perception of the problem, you may see a new way out or a creative solution. So there are problems looming over you the size of a mountain, and it seems your hands are tied. But are they really? This card asks that you step back, remove yourself from the drama, and rise above it. What advice would you give to a friend in a similar situation? This will be your biggest obstacle of the month, is really detaching yourself from your problems and the problems of the people around you as well. Move to a different mindset where you can kind of look at the situation without being in the middle of the storm, so to speak. This will give you the space to think outside the box and see that nothing is insurmountable. You can get through this. You can help your family get through these problems. This is a tough one, but I mean, I think it's something that we all face from time to time. I think you're more than capable of handling it though. So, okay, let's shuffle, and the next card will be your biggest asset for January. Also not surprising, trust your intuition. So your biggest asset in January will be your intuition, and guess what? It's safe for you to trust yourself. You know deep down what you should do. You're now going to be given a chance to follow your intuition and bring about those needed changes that you're so hoping to bring forward. Well, this is how they begin. And let's face it, your inner guidance has been trying to get your attention for a while. But for whatever reason, you're ignoring that tiny voice and seeking guidance elsewhere. Now's the time to listen and be aware of the synchronicities, be aware of the repeating patterns. Whenever you see, the numbers repeat on the clock, or when someone keeps bringing up the same thing to you, pay attention. Pay attention and look at the bigger message. If you hear a song repeating a lot, really look at the bigger message behind the song. Look at the year it came out. Look at what you were doing when that song was popular. And see that the universe is trying to nudge you along. Your higher self is trying to nudge you along. Everything is within your grasp. You have the answers to all the problems. It's just being able to trust yourself that's key. So this will be your biggest asset for January. Tap into your intuition and fully embrace it, and then move forward with it. So that's pretty awesome, Aquarius. Okay, next card, your home life. Oh, this is interesting, body movement. Your body has its own way of expressing itself, and it's been trying to get your attention. Usually we don't pay a lot of attention to our body unless we're in pain. And I mean, that's just the human condition. So your body's ready to go. It's ready to do stuff. It's ready to shake off some of the stagnant energy and move forward. So if you listen to your body, it will tell you what it wants and what it needs as well, whether that's a healthy diet or whether that is actually movement and exercise. So it could be yoga, running, hiking, dancing, or anything like that. It could be just moving more. So by getting in touch with your body, you will start a chain reaction of change also in your household. Take your family hiking. Maybe have a midnight dance party in the living room with your family. Go live on Zoom with your friends and do Pilates. Whatever is really appealing to you, there is no right or wrong with this. Move your body. You will see that your life is not as restricted as your mind keeps telling you. You do have options. You can come together with people. You can also find some unique things to do with your household. Overall, things are going okay in your household. I mean, yes, they could be better, don't get me wrong, but overall, it's not bad. So things could be much worse. And you know that, but you still want to do more with your family. So this would be a great way to shake up the routine and also get everybody else moving as well. There are ways to definitely listen to your body that will lighten the load this restrictive energy in January. So yeah, I think this was a very interesting card, but very positive as well. Okay, now let's look at your love life. Oh, okay. Magic of nature. Your love life could use some healing, Aquarius. This card announces that spending time in nature could help to balance your energy. The healing energy of nature, plants, trees, and bodies of water can soothe your soul and lend some healing energy to your romantic sector. So spending as little as 5 minutes a day in nature can be very healing. So yes, be mindful of the weather, of course, but strive to connect with the magic of nature to heal past romantic issues. And let's face it, until we heal those issues from the past, we are dragging them along with us and projecting those things on all the people around us. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to them. Your love life has been up and down in 2020. There are some things that you wanted to do that you weren't able to do. Obviously, you wanted to go out and spend time with, your significant other, or maybe meet somebody new, but it just didn't happen. And I know you're disappointed, and I know you're feeling like this is never going to end, but it will. Take this time, though, to work on your personal healing. Work on your personal healing, and then when the restrictions are lifted, things will flow much better. Trust me. Okay, so that brings us to the outcome. So just recapping really quickly, it looks like January is going to be a very good month for you. Your sense of humor forward, and that's going to lighten the load a lot. Rising above your problems is your biggest obstacle, but I mean, that's also to be expected. I mean, when you're in the eye of the storm, it's very hard to stay objective anyway. But you can do it. And by trusting your intuition, you can move forward quickly in January and clear up some of these long-lasting problems as well. Your home life is not where you want it to be, but it's also not horrible. And just by breaking up the routine with doing some small things, you can ensure that energy starts flowing better too. Love life, take this time to work on you and healing past issues. So that brings us, as I said, to the outcome. Where will you be at the end of January? Oh, nice, nice. Creative expression. If you continue along the path you're currently on, at the end of January, it looks like you'll be tapping into your creative expression, your creative energy, and creating positive outcomes to the challenges of the month. It looks like you'll be able to handle everything and that you'll be able to come up with solutions, like I say, to some of these longer issues that have been plaguing you for 6 months or a year or longer. So it looks like this is going to be a pivotal month of change for you as well. It's not going to thunder along with big, night and day changes, but it's going to be a time where you start healing some of those past issues in your romantic sector and working through some of these other, like I say, bigger problems, tapping into your intuition. And then this in turn will make everything flow easier. So overall, it's going to be a pretty good month. It's the beginning of the new cycle, and your birthday is always a very odd time for you. It's never a time that you really get excited about, but maybe this is the year that changes. I hope you found this little mini reading helpful, and if you did, be sure and like it and let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, of course. And if you would like to know more and would like to book a private reading, you can find me at Serenity. I'll put my information up here and, of course, in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Serenity family. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.